Hello students, how are you all? Today we are going to start chapter 4 linear equations in two variable, and today we will start exercise 4.3. Before this we have done our two exercises 4.1 and 4.2, and today we are going to start next exercise. In this exercise we will study how to make graph of linear equation in two variable. So in this exercise, see question number 1. So in question number 1, draw the graph of each of the following linear equation in two variables. So here we have given equation x plus y equals to 4. So in solution, to draw the graph of linear equation in two variable, let us find out the point to plot. Means we have to find their point. Means we will find value of x and y, and we will find at least three solution. When we will find three solution, then we can make its graph. So for making these three solution, we can find these value. So here value on in this table, on one place we can write x, and on one place we can write here y. So in given equation, when we will put value of x equals to 0, then y will be 4. When we will put x equals to 4, then y will be 0. So here solution, we can say one solution will be 0 4 and one solution will be 4 0. So with the help of these two solution also we can represent graph, but you can also find three solutions. So here first we will check for this. So for checking x plus y equals to 4, we have given equation. Now substituting the value of x when x equals to 0. So here we will put x equals to 0. By putting value of x equals to 0, y will be 4. So here in the same way, when we will put value of x equals to 4, y will be equals to 0. So two solutions will be formed. With the help of these two solution on graph paper, we have to represent this solution. So we will take equal distance here. By taking these equal distance, so here one point, this point will be 0 4. Here x is 0 and 4 y is 4, and on this point this is 4 0. Here x is 4 and y is 0, and with the help of, by making these point, we can join this line with the help of scale. So here we can draw the given graph. So this can be the graphical represent of this equation. Now similarly, in this question number 1, you can do question number its second part and third part also. Now see fourth part. In fourth part we have given 3 equals to 2x plus y. So here also with the help of this equation, that is 3 equals to 2x plus y, we can find the solutions. So when we will put value of x equals to 0, value of y will be equals to 3. Similarly, when we will put value of x equals to 1, then value of y will be 1. So here when x is 0, y is 3. When x is 1, y is also 1. So one solution will be 0 3 and one solution will be 1 1. So with the help of these two solutions, we can represent this line or graphically. So on one point we will represent this 0 3 and 1 point 1 1. So with the help of these 2 points, we will draw this straight line with joining these 2 points. So here we can represent this graphically. So this is graphical representation. Now after this, see question number 2. In question number 2, we have give the equation of two lines passing through 214. How many more lines are there and why? So here we have to find equation. So for finding equation, we can find infinite many equations. So one equation can be written as, with the help of these 2 4, here x will be equals to 2 and y will be equals to 14. So when we represent this equation, suppose 7x equals to y. So 7x equals to y means 7 minus y equals to 0. So in this, when we will put x equals to 2 and y equals to 14. So 7 into 2 plus 14, here minus 14. 7 into x means 7 into 2 and minus 14. It should be equals to 0. So it will be 0 equals to 0. So one equation will be like this. So one equation will be formed. Here 7x minus y equals to 0, where x equals to 2 and y equals to 4. So we can write here 0 equals to 0 means LHS equals to RHS. So in this case, we can find many equations. So let one other equation we can take here, 4x equals to 6 y minus 6. So here we can also make this equation 4x minus 6 plus 4x minus y plus 6 equals to 0, where x equals to 2 and y equals to 14, and we can find infinite many equations related to this. So here also LHS equals to RHS. So we can say since both the equations satisfy the point 2, 4, 23, then say the equation of two lines passing through 2, 14 and 7x equals to y and 4x equals to y minus 6. So we know that infinite number of lines passing through one specific point. So many points can be there. So we can say since there is only 1.24, so here there can be infinite lines pass through this point. So through this point many lines can be passed. Now after this, see question number 3. In question number 3 we have, if the point 3, 4 lies on the graph of the equation 3y plus equals to ax plus 7, then find the value of a. Here we have to find value of a. So for finding value of a, we have equation 3y equals to ax plus 7. So according to question, we have x equals to 3 and y equals to 4. When we will put value of x and y here, so here it will be, we will get first of all 3 into 4, so it will be 3 into 4 equals to a into 3 plus 7. Now it will be 12 equals to 3a plus 7, so 3a equals to 12 minus 7. Now 3a equals to 5, so value of a will be equals to 5 upon 3. So here we can say that the value of a, if the point 3, 4 lies on graph the equation 3y equals to ax plus 7 is 5 upon 3. So here 5 upon 3 will be answer. Now after this, see next question. So here see question number 4. In question number 4 we have given the taxi fare in a city is as follow. For the first kilometer the fare is rupees 8 and for the subsequent distance it is rupees 5. Now taking the distance covered as x kilometer and the total fare rupees y, write the linear equation. So we have to write a linear equation. Now here we can take total distance covered is x and total fare equals to y. So fare for this first kilometer, and fare for first kilometer is 8 kilometer per hour, 8 per hour kilometer, and fare after the first kilometer for 1 kilometer only, it is 5 per kilometer, means for 1 kilometer we have to pay rupees 5 when when a person have to travel more than 1 kilometer. Now if x is the total distance, then the distance after 1 kilometer, if x is the total distance, then distance after 1 kilometer will be x minus 1 kilometer. So distance will be x minus 1 kilometer. Now for x minus 1 kilometer, here fare is given 5 into x minus 1. So here fare is 5 into x minus 1. So the total fare will be equals to fare of first kilometer plus fare of after first kilometer. So fare of first kilometer was y, we have taken y. So here equation will be formed, here y equals to 8 plus 5 into x minus 1. So here for first kilometer it was rupees 8, so y equals to 8 plus 5 in bracket x minus 1. So when we will solve this equation, so it will be equals to y equals to 8 plus 5 into x minus 1. So by solving, y equals to 8 plus 5x minus 5, so y equals to 5x plus 3. Now solving this equation, so it will be equals to, when x equals to, here first of all we can find this equation, that is y equals to 5x plus 3. So y equals to 5x plus 3 will be the equation. Now we have to represent it graphically. So when we will find graphically, so here when we will put value of x equals to 0, then y will be equals to 3, and when we put value of y equals to 0, x will be equals to minus 3 upon 5. So you can take this point here, when x is 0, y will be equals to 3, and when x is minus 3.5, y will be equals to 0. Now with the help of this we can find these 2 points, that is 0, 3 and 3 upon 5, 0. So we can also represent it graphically. So these are the 2 points. Now after this question number 5 you can try. Now we can see question number 6. So in this question number 6 we have given if the work done by a body on application of constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled by a body, express this in the form of an equation in two variable and draw the graph of the same by taking constant force as 5 unit. Also read from the graph the work done when the distance traveled of body is 2 unit and 0 unit. So in first case we have given 2 unit and second case we have given 0 unit. Now in solution, let the distance traveled by a body be x and the force applied on the body be y. So it is given that the work done by the body is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body. So according to question, we know that y is directly proportional to x. Work done is directly proportional to force. So y will be equal to 5x, as 5 is the constant of proportionality. Now solving, in first case we have given x equals to 0. When x equals to 0, then y will be equals to 5 into 2 equals to 10. So here point will become 2 and 10. Now in second case we have given when x equals to 0, so y will be equals to 5 into 0 equals to 0. So here point will be equals to 0 0. So the points plotted to be 2 10 and 0 0. So with the help of these points we can draw the graph. So here one point will be on 2 10 and one point will be on 0 0. So here on these 2 points we can draw a straight line. So this will be the representation of this equation graphically. Now after this, see next question. So question number 7 you can try yourself. Now see question number 8. Now in question number 8 we have given, in countries like USA and Canada temperature is measured in Fahrenheit, whereas in countries like India it is measured in Celsius. So here is a linear equation that convert the Fahrenheit to Celsius. So here this formula F equals to 9 upon 5 into C plus 32. This is the formula which convert Fahrenheit into Celsius or Celsius into Fahrenheit. Now in first case it is asking for draw the graph of the linear equation above using Celsius for x-axis and Fahrenheit for y-axis. Now in second case it is asking if temperature is 30 degree, then what is the temperature in Fahrenheit. In third case, if temperature is 95 degree Fahrenheit, then what is temperature in Celsius. In fourth case, if temperature is 0 degree Celsius, then what is the temperature in Fahrenheit, and if temperature is 0 degree Fahrenheit, what is the temperature in Celsius. And fifth part, is there a temperature which is numerically the same in both Fahrenheit and Celsius? If yes, find it. Now since solution, in first case we have given this formula. So according to this formula, when we will put c equals to 0, f will be equals to 32, and when we will put c equals to minus 10, f will be equals to 14. So here points will be 0 32 and minus 10 14. So when we represent these 2 points, so here on these 2 points we can draw a straight line. So this will be graphically. So it is the answer of first part. Now in second case it is asking when C means Celsius is 30 degree, when we have given 30 degree Celsius. So what is degree in Fahrenheit? So in this formula we have to put value of C equals to 30. So by putting value of C equals to 30, it will be F equals to 9 into 30 upon 5 plus 32. So Fahrenheit will be 86 degree Fahrenheit, means when temperature is 30 degree Celsius, then it will be 86 degree Fahrenheit. Now in third case, when it is 95 degree Fahrenheit, then what is temperature in Celsius. Now here we can put on F, place of F we will put 95. So 95 equals to 9 upon 5 into C plus 32. So by solving, 9 upon 5 into C equals to 95 minus 32. So 9 upon 5 C equals to 63. Now by cross multiplying, C will be equals to 63 into 5 upon 9. So it will be equals to 35 degree Celsius. Means when temperature is 95 degree Fahrenheit, so it will be 35 degree Celsius. Now after this, it's next part. In next part, fourth part, we have given when Celsius is 0 degree, then what is Fahrenheit, means when we will put value of C equals to 0, then F will be equals to 32. And in the same case, when we will put F equals to 0, Then when we will put f equals to 0, then by putting value of f equals to 0, we can find the value of c. So c will be equals to near about 17.8 degrees Celsius. Means when temperature is 0 degree Celsius, then its Fahrenheit will be 32 degree Fahrenheit, and when 0 degree Fahrenheit is there, means f equals to 0, then by putting value of f equals to 0, c will be equals to 17.8 degree Celsius. Now after this, see its fifth part. In fifth part, it is asking that is there a temperature which is numerically the same in Fahrenheit and Celsius? If yes, then what? So here we have to find the equal temperature for this, means f equals to c. Now we will put f equals to c, means on place of f we will write c. So c equals to 9 upon 5, c equals to plus 32. Now here c minus 9 upon 5, c equals to 32. So 5 minus 9 into c upon 5 equals to 32. So by solving it, it will be equals to minus 4 upon 5 c equals to 32. Now by doing cross multiply, it will be minus 4 upon 5 c equals to minus 32 into 5. So here c will be equals to minus 32 into 5 upon 4. So by solving, value of c will be equals to minus 40 degrees Celsius, and if c and f are equal, means both are equals to minus 40 degree Celsius and Fahrenheit. So here minus 40 degree is the temperature which is numerically the same in both Fahrenheit and Celsius. So in this way your exercise completes, and after this only one exercise is left. On next session we will do its next exercise. So it's your homework, you have to complete this exercise along with solved examples also. So all of you, thank you for watching this video and have a nice day to all.